Dear chartered accountants, working professionals, and students in the domains of Indian auditing, accounting, and the tax and regulatory space, welcome to podcast of Fca Deepak Rao, a practicing chartered accountant.
Daily news and updates for 6th December 2023. Apple is scouting for new suppliers, Indian, Japanese and South Korean, which can provide crucial components to its contract manufacturers in India. This comes on the back of delayed government approvals for imports from existing suppliers, primarily of Chinese origin, of batteries, camera lens, chargers and other equipment required to make its flagship iPhones and iPads in India. Manipal Technologies, or MTL, the largest manufacturer of banking and smart cards in India, plans to bring in a financial partner into the 8-decade-old Pi family-owned business at a valuation of around Rs 4,000 to 4,200 crore. The Pi family is seeking to raise about Rs 1,000 crore for the Manipal Group business that began as the back office of Syndicate Bank in 1941. Initially, this proposed transaction will give an exit to a few minority shareholders, family members who own about 20% stake in the parent company MTL. Besides the secondary stake sale, about 5 to 10% primary shareholding will be sold to meet expansion plans. India Inc.'s appetite for overseas loans continues unabated despite US interest rates touching a 2-decade high, moving away from bonds. Indian companies are set to borrow more than $25 billion this year, trumping the $19 billion raised in 2022. The UK headquartered bank HSBC has emerged as the number one arranger of foreign currency loans this year across league tables. The federal fund's effective rate has climbed by 500 basis points from nearly zero on January 1, 2022 to over 5.3% currently. Indian companies that have usually tapped the international bond markets have changed track this year and made loans their preferred route of borrowing as fixed income investors have demanded better returns. For instance, Reliance Industries Limited and its group entities, which borrowed $4 billion through bonds last year, raised as much as $5.7 billion through loans. State Bank of India raised $1 billion through an offshore loan solely underwritten by HSBC. It was originally planned a bond issue.
This podcast is sponsored by Sound of CA. We share because we care. Vande Mataram, Jai Hind.